Hello, my name's Lesley Atherton and this is a short piece of writing called Forgotten. Every other time he had come back, but that day he didn't. We'd arrived as usual and he'd parked me in a shabby little brick-built garage. I didn't know why we were there. It wasn't my business to ask. I just did what I needed to do and waited patiently for him to come back. He'd always come back, till that day. As he carefully checked my windows, then locked my doors, he chatted his usual to me. "Be a good girl," he said. "Don't go anywhere and do anything I wouldn't," he said, chuckling as he padlocked the garage behind himself. As was usual, my engine cooled and I stilled into fumy silence. I didn't much like being shut away in these claustrophobic spaces full of my own emissions, but it's a big part of a vehicle's existence. We're used and left, though not usually as I was. The year was 1997. The place was Frankfurt, Germany, and my owner, driver and friend was Torsten, a 56-year-old man who'd loved and cared for me during the 10 years we'd spent together. But Torsten didn't come back, leaving me alone for 20 years, alone and in the dark. During those years I've changed a lot. What used to be my gleaming paintwork is no longer that way. I'm dulled, rusting and crusted. What makes it worse is that I wasn't even searched for, just discovered by accident. As the garage door opened for the first time in forever, I awakened with a tremor of excitement. Was it Torsten? I hoped it was, as I'd finally get out on the road again. After my discovery, Torsten was informed that I had never been stolen after all. He was 76 years old when he received that call. He was alive and well and had forgotten all about me. But I hadn't forgotten about him. My heart ached, but it didn't take long for my rescuers to break it properly. After checking me out, it was informed that it was scrap heap time for me. My already broken engine camouflaged the slivers of my broken heart, and I willingly allowed myself to be towed to the scrap heap. I was more than ready. That story was inspired by an article I saw in a children's magazine about a man being reunited with his car 20 years after he reported as stolen. It was found in the lock-up garage where he had left it.